What am I to do? When they spraying lies, but this is the truth. I ain't gon' post, ain't finna hate on your growth, but they gon' hear my side in the booth. Somebody lied to me too.
This Mr. Go Get It was speaking the real. Some of y'all know me as Carlton, some of y'all know me as Vaughn, from childhood to the school. Well, I'm coming to you right now. I'm be doing a little documentary on my speaking the real. It's gonna be dealing with the community of the 386. I really want to know myself. Do the people that was raised with me and that went to school with me and know me, do you feel we doing better as a community now, or we doing better as a community then? I'm gonna take you on a stroll on some things about the history that I see that some of the things are still here but not being functional. And then some of the things have been knocked down and never built back up. So I'm gonna take you on a journey from my mind of what I see. And if you see what I see and you don't see what I see, you want to hit me up, you want to get on speaking the real and talk to me about it, let's do it. It's for the 386 community. I'm on the west side, on Long Street, getting ready to show y'all some of the things what I seen from growing up from being on Long Street. So let me take you on a go get it, speaking the real tour. Man, we had the first stop that I want to stop at, man. This is the Richardson Community Center, man. This is a historical land as well. So this is one of the ones that actually that's dear to me. So I'm going to start with this one first. This is the Richardson Community Center, man. This is historical land, which was the first and only black school that was in Lake City, 386. These are names of people that went to the Richardson Gym School, the actual school, and participated in some type of way, either teaching or being a student. The names is down here. This is some have passed away, and some are still living right now today. But this is the Richardson Walk. This is historical, especially something for our children to know what's been going on in Lake City before we even was here. If you look, this land here used to be a school. It used to be an actual school. This is what this was, and there are members still living right now today. Right now today, they're still living. Then they're alumni. They need the support of the community. These are things that we seeing deteriorate in a certain way that we lose control of within ourselves, mentally, spiritually, and then also physically. And once that is, somebody else has to take over. But nobody knows our history like we know our history. This is the history that needs to be learned. It needs to be taught. It needs to be actually somebody need to be wanting to know. In order for you to know where you're going, you got to know where you've been, and you got to also know who paved the way for certain things for us to happen here in this community. And a lot of the people that went to school here at Richardson did a lot for this community, still doing a lot for this community. So this is one of the things that Mr. Go Get It want to highlight in Lake City for our community, for everyone to see what we're doing and what we got going on. We had some things going on. There's things we can get back to going on, but we got to know where we came from. There was still a lot of things here. And if we feel like we're doing better now, if we truly feel like we're doing better now, I understand. But I know from what I've seen growing up as a child and what I'm hearing now before me, I was even born, there was things going on back then. So if I got to keep the movement going, that's why you're going to always see Mr. Go Get It. GGI, man, we're going to always support Go Get It. And we need to know our history in order for us to know what we really want to go get. Y'all need to tap into the Richardson alumni, man. Some of y'all probably grandparents or parents was alumni. Y'all know what it is. My parents went to school in Jasper. They come up out of Jasper, so I don't really know how the alumni is, but I over there are here. But I'm learning now that Richardson is a monument for the 386, and until the 386 take the 386 series, you're not gonna know the history of where you came from or where you're going until you really tap in to see what you really want to do and what you really want to be in life. So I take my hat off to the alumni. I take the hat off to each and every one of them. Let's try to support the alumni. This is one of the historical places that Mr. Go Get It truly loves. He supports, and he tries his best to do whatever he can for them. This is our history. This is something that we have to keep going for our children to know where they was going. There's a lot of things going on in Lake City that is negative, and the only reason it's going on negative because we're not teaching our children the positive of what we truly came from and what we truly believe in. Until we do that, we're going to always be lost. Let's speak the real. This is Mr. Go Get It. GGI. We're here. Speaking the real. Back with y'all, man. Now this spot here is really monumental to me within my heart, my mind, and my spirit because this is what I think that really started getting me to liking the musical business and want to be a part of the entertainment business. Now, right here, you'll see way in front of us, man. It's the license plate where you come get your license and all that. But where I'm standing at right here in this area, this used to be a radio station. A radio station used to be here. It was called WGRO. I don't know if any of y'all remember that, but it was stationed there right up in here, about up the front of Main Street. How I know that was because my stepfather used to bring me here when I was a little boy, and he used to play the music for WGRO for the black, for the gospel. He actually had his own gospel group, which was called the Gospel Night. But this is something that I don't know if a lot of our young children know. I know at one time my kids didn't know it. I explained it to my kids, let them know. This is where I think my journey with the music started. So this is really a monumental place for me. So a lot of times when I ride by, the first thing I think about is WGRO. I think about the radio station. I think about my stepfather, what he taught me, and how I watched him on the radio station and watched him do the things that he did and make him get up on Sunday morning doing the gospel music, whatnot, and also leading a gospel group and also having that gospel group move on to where he's known in a lot of places for what he did with the music. So that touched me a lot in this music. But if you look, this to me in my heart and my soul is a monumental place. Right now it's a parking lot. You know what I'm saying? I wish it was still a radio station, but it's not. And I feel like that's what started my musical career, my radio station career, because I became a radio station host at 107.7 Magic here, the first black radio station that was here. I think it's the Angel Network now, but it was 107.7 the Magic, and I was Mr. Late Shooter there. So, but everything started in my heart and my spirit right here. This used to be WGRO. There are some people I know that's living right now that know it used to be here because I speak with them about it. Some of them be astonished that I know, but once I explain to them how I know, then they understand. So this is another monumental spot for Mr. Go Get It. It's a parking lot, but it's still a spot in my heart and my spirit and my mind that makes me want to keep going to get it. You know what I'm saying? So this is Mr. Go Get It with Speaking the Real. This is another place that's dear to me. If you got some spots that is dear to you, hit me up, let me know. If you want to record yourself seeing them or being in it, you can record yourself being in it. I'll record it. We'll come out and we'll talk about it. But our kids need to know where we came from and what we remember that was good things in our neighborhood, in our community, actually, that we did. This is 386. And just remember, like I say, WGRO radio station used to be right here, but now it's a parking lot. Peace. Right. From this view right here, you'll see us standing up by the Columbia County Courthouse. Columbia County Courthouse, if you're standing in front of it, the parking lot is right to the left, which I was telling you about WGRO radio station that was here. Right where that parking lot is at, that's where WGRO was stationed. I'm not too much familiar what was all connected to WGRO, but I remember going 2 flights up to his spot in the radio station where the studio was at, and this was back in the late 70s, early 80s, and for our kids to know that there was a radio station here, there was an African American man playing music back then and doing it, right here in Columbia County, right here in Lake City, Florida, right in the city limits. We should be proud of ourselves. We should also be proud to let our children know. But like I said, right to the back of me is the Columbia County Courthouse, which that's the only place I ever known it to be anyway. But as far as the historical places of what in my heart and my mind is right over here with WGRO, the station there before they made it a parking lot. Y'all come on with me here. Our next stop is a stop that's very dear to me as well. I know a lot of people probably know this stop. You see, I got Popeyes on the back of me, so that way each one of you know that what if you're my age group or a little older, you remember what used to be here. Now I'm gonna walk around to the front so that I can give you an understanding and describe it a little more. But this here used to be Tyson Auditorium right here. This here used to be Tyson Auditorium. This is a place where they came and did all your artist work for as far as singers, as far as any type of entertainment. I can remember when I was a little boy, like I was telling you about my stepfather, he was into the music, so he used to have the Mighty Clouds of Joy, the Williams Brothers. I think he had Shirley Caesar come here. So people probably remember this when it was going on. Like I said, his name was Ed Jackson, and that was he was part of at that age, at the time, I think I was 9 or 10 years old, and I used to actually watch the door. My mama picked the outfit for us, you know what I'm saying? I picked one out, and I would watch the door. I would make sure that when people came in, they was greeted, and it was a great event for me to be a part of as a child. So I think that was another thing that got me with the music and with the wanting to just be able to do entertainment. So this here was Tyson Auditorium. A lot of you that know this is Tyson Auditorium, you see right now it's a parking lot for the police department, which hey, it is what it is. But anybody that knows Tyson Auditorium, anybody that has ever been to Tyson Auditorium, anybody have thrown an event at Tyson Auditorium, or ever been to an event that was done at Tyson Auditorium, you'll understand what I mean. And by me being an entertainment person that's in the entertainment business, I like for things like this to be still going on in Lake City. This is part of the 386. It's a history, but right now this is the police department. I guess they figured we needed more protection, which maybe we do need more protection when you're tearing things down for people not to be able to go. If you keep things open, you know what I'm saying? If you tear it down, build it up better. Because once the people get to the point of where they have nowhere to go, then they get a little bit struggle. But this was Tyson Auditorium. I remember we done had some rap artists come here. I think it was a group called the Chill Wheel Group. I think before they were the 69 Boys, they came here. It was a lot going on back then. It was not happening back then. So like I said, when I first started this, what do you think? We're coming from the era when you was a child. We said when I was a child, I don't think it's better now than it was back then because we had places to go and we had places to attend, and that was for just not children, but for adults as well. So this is just historical to me too. Used to be Tyson Auditorium, but like I say, it's a parking lot for the Lake City Police Department now. So what my thing is, we GGI, we go get it, we want to build. We want to leave things here for us. We want our kids to know what was here. I want my kids to know this was here. I want my kids to know that why we do what we do, not because we just say we want to do it. It was something that's it's a part of our history, it's a part of our legacy, it's a part of what we got going on in our life. So Tyson Auditorium is one of the places that was here in Lake City, 386, that I keep telling you about. We need to go places like this because we have talented people here. This is what Speaking the Real is about. This is what GGI about. This is what Country Hustle is about. So just know, Mr. GGI is going to be here. Y'all tap into me, man, on my Facebook page. Y'all tap into me on my Instagram page. Y'all just tap into me and y'all tap in and check me out. Now, I'm going to be here, man. I don't mind coming in the city. We got some good things going to be happening here. People going to be leading. So let's jump in here and let's do this. And remember, this used to be Tyson Auditorium. Used to be a place for us to go and do music and do some things and have some fun. But now, like I tell you, it's just a parking lot.
What am I to do when they spraying lies, but this is the truth? I ain't gon' post, ain't finna hate on your growth, but they gon' hear my side in the booth. Somebody lied to me too.